Here is the auto Henry Ford grew from the soil. Its plastic panels with impact strength 10 times greater than steel.
Yeah.
From flax, wheat, hemp, spruce pulp.
See, that's the reason pot is really overregulated today and was made illegal before, was because they didn't want people growing cars out of the ground.
Yeah, then
Everything that you
how?
can make that isn't glass or metal can be replaced with hemp, including plastics like you see there and fuel that to
Yeah.
fill up that car. And that is how we are controlled. That they can monopolize the substitutes of hemp, but they can't monopolize hemp, or it's difficult to monopolize hemp. They'd
Yeah.
rather just monopolize the substitutes. Now they're trying to justify monopolization by saying it makes kids stupid and crazy. So that's why I'm researching the history of the bunk science behind that claim, in order to point out, no, doesn't make kids stupid or crazy, but they've been claiming it for the last 125 years that it does. But there's evidence over the last 125 years that it actually doesn't. And those are just lies.
Because they have to control. How do they control? Otherwise, at the end of the day, they build a society out of it. They build stock markets. Otherwise, everybody can grow hemp and just have like cars, right?
Everybody can grow hemp. Cars would be cheaper and more and safer, and
Yeah.
fuel would be cheaper. And yeah, it would just it would change the world overnight to have our co-evolutionary plant partner back into our own hands rather than the hands of the rich and well-connected.
So I don't like the more I know about it, I think they won't allow hemp like federally legal now either. Like if it's with the current condition.
Yeah, it's overregulated, and you'll read about that in my article of just how much it's overregulated. The tightest regulations are in seed breeding of hemp, because that is where you can make the most money and save the most money if you supply your own seeds every year, and waste the most money if you have to buy those seeds from some official source. And they justify the seed breeders' monopoly with reefer madness, right? You can't just let anyone grow and breed hemp because they'll get high. So you got to have the equivalent of 10 years apprenticeship under another seed breeder and a science degree in order to breed hemp seeds.
Wow. So because now U.S. government is giving money to the farmers in Midwest because they weren't making money with the current trade tensions, and they want to grow hemp. Instead of that, they just give money to the farmers. Like just don't get into hemp for now.
Yeah, they'll spend billions of dollars to maintain exclusivity and a monopoly, and they'll spend an unlimited amount of money just to make sure hemp is overregulated so it can't be competitive. The only market that hemp is really allowed is the food market, hemp seed oil and hemp seed foods, because people will pay a premium, they'll pay extra to get those nutritional benefits, and they won't pay extra for paper, they won't pay extra for clothes, they won't pay extra for fuel, but they will pay extra for the nutritional aspects of hemp. So that is the part of the market that's allowed.
I was now what I'm looking at is how Mitch McConnell he's in the field of cannabis and then he has to get reelected.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, now, okay, let's do that because now a lot of people know about it. It's like now they're changing their behavior or stance about it.
Yeah, well, they'll loosen restrictions just enough to give people a sense of freedom, but they're not free until any 4-year-old can put hemp seeds in the backyard and grow it for any reason.
See, the problem with like hemp and cannabis, it will disrupt the whole industries, not just one industries. It will affect steel, it will affect plastic, it will affect like
Everything
alcohol.
that isn't glass or metal. It is our co-evolutionary plant partner. It is the most complex plant on planet Earth, and we're the most complex animal.
Yeah.
And we
Well,
have a relationship with this tree of life where if it's taken away from us, or if it's in the hands of a select exclusive few people,
Yep.
then all types of injustices are possible. And when it's put back in our hands, it's put back in the hands of everybody,
Yep.
then suddenly we can achieve homeostasis with the planet, some sort of equilibrium, some sort of balance, ecologically, socially, economically, morally, in all kinds of ways. So yeah, it's the key to understanding how humans can evolve to be a sustainable species.